all the time. As we grew and got older, the word thank you was just engraved naturally in our head, and we would just say it automatically. Automatically when someone would open the door, automatically when someone would give us something. Thank you was always there. But we didn't know how using the power of gratitude could help us manifest throughout our lives. Thank you is just the beginning of something bigger. You never thought gratitude and manifestation came hand in hand. You thought it was either one or the other, right? Or maybe not. But some people teach that to manifest something, you just have to focus on it. Focus on it hard and keep going and keep trying and keep on doing, and it eventually will come. You have to work hard, you have to sweat, and once you're there, then you'll have it. But there's a shortcut, and that shortcut is gratitude. Every morning when I wake up, I have to say 10 things that I'm grateful for. And those are: I'm grateful that I slept in a comfortable bed. I'm grateful that I have an apartment. I'm grateful that I have an amazing dog. I'm grateful that I have food on the table every day. I'm grateful that I have a trail to walk on every day. I'm grateful that I always have money to give, to share, to have. I'm grateful that I can go out there and create new experiences for myself. I'm grateful that I can go on trips whenever I feel like it. I'm grateful that I'm able to be free in this country. And I'm grateful to be healthy and well. And those are my 10 things. And after I just said those really fast, I got a burst of energy and I'm ready to go. And man, I feel like I could conquer everything. Maybe you don't, and maybe it's too much for you, and you're like, okay, calm down. Bring it down a notch. I'm still, chilling, hanging out. Fine. But here's something not to do. Don't just say the 10 things you're grateful for every morning, and then drink your coffee, your breakfast, whatever, go to school, and then be grumpy. Or something that we all do sometimes is get on that complain train. And it's easy to get on that complaint train and complain. Man, people do it every single day. You're always hearing people complaining about everything. How everything's not going their way, how they got there late to work, how they haven't gotten a good pay, how they lost their keys, how there's so much traffic. There's always something to complain about. Wouldn't it be fun if it would be easier to be grateful than complain all the time? Why do so many people love to complain and get on that train? Like sometimes people say, well, if I complain with them, maybe, I'll fit in and I'll continue the conversation. But once you're on that train, it's hard to get off. The doors are not going to open any minute now. You're just going to keep on going. And trust me, you don't want to go down there. You don't want to go on that train. Wouldn't you just want to have the attitude of gratitude and elevate your spirits, elevate your mood, elevate other people's moods, be ready for the day, be energetic, and have something amazing to say and say, like, oh my God, today was a great day. One time I was in a great state of mind, grateful for a lot of things, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to the store. I went to the store and we went in there, and as we were in the cash register, they offered us a free huge chocolate bar. It was pretty big. I'm not exaggerating. I think it took like 2 days to finish. Then once we were on our way, because I take the bus, once we got to the bus stop, the bus was already there. Well, it was arriving as soon as we were there. Some people may say it could have been coincidence. The bus was probably there. You probably checked the time. Nope, I didn't check the time. It was there. Those times that those things happen, I never just said, or whatever. It was just like a coincidence or like a fluke. I was like, oh my God, I'm so grateful for that, or so grateful for that person, or that person was so nice. You always have to be like thinking of why that person did it out of generosity. Like some people say, people do nice things because they feel like they'll get credit, or they love to just say, oh my God, that person's so cool. But sometimes people just do it out of the kindness of their heart, and you have to think that way, because if you think that that is not the case, then that's gonna just put you in a bad mood. Think of a time when you've been grateful. When have you said, I'm so grateful for this, or I'm so grateful for that? I'm so thankful for this, or I'm so thankful for that? The only times before that I remember that I used to be thankful or our family used to be grateful was mostly in Thanksgiving. And those were the times when people would actually stand up and say what they were grateful for. But as teenagers or when we were kids, we were just not like that. We weren't used to it. So it'd be like, oh my God, it's almost my turn. I have to think about what I'm gonna be grateful for. And sometimes we'll copy off each other because we didn't really know what to say because we're not used to being grateful for things. We're not used to really noticing the things that help us out or acknowledging them. We just brush them off. Once you have that car, once you have the clothes that you have, you just say, oh wow, I just have this car, I have this clothes, okay, cool. You don't say, I'm so grateful for my car, I'm so grateful for my clothes. Maybe some people do. Sometimes you don't get what you want, but do you really need what you really want? Like you may have so many things, but they might just be to fill that void of emptiness that you feel. Like people go to shopping because they feel lonely or you feel bored or you have nothing to do, which is the same thing as being bored because sometimes when I'm bored, I feel like shopping or doing something like that. But then I think, why am I gonna buy something just because I'm bored? That doesn't even make sense. Do I really need this or do I really want this? Is it gonna provide value to me? Am I gonna use it in the long run? Or is that gonna rip or tear? Or is it something cheap or is it something good? Like there's so many things to take into consideration, and once you do and you have it, you have to be like, well, I'm so grateful that I was able to buy this shirt, this car, this kitchen appliance, I don't know, whatever you like to buy, and you have space for it and it provides value, and it's not in the back of your closet and it's not just sitting there not you being used for days. Because I remember when I used to have so many pairs of shoes, I wouldn't use all of them. Some of them were like dusty, some of them were in the back of my closet. I didn't even use some of my clothes too. And it's like, why do I want a cluttered life? Why do we all like to have clutter? Because people think that having more makes you better. Having more doesn't make you better. Having more has makes you worry about other things that you don't have. And once you notice that, and once you find the things that are valuable to you, you'll just have plenty of space to have more things that really do add more joy into your life. We all love Pinterest because we can pin all the things that we want, all the things that we dream of on our board, and we can show it to everybody. This is my Pinterest board and or my manifestation board, and these are the things that I want. And it's fun to look at them, but just think about it of as being fun for the day to look at everything you want, but don't obsess over it. Don't be sad over the things that you don't have. Be grateful for the things that you do have. And once you're grateful for the things that you do have, you make room for other things to flow into your life. And if they don't flow into your life, then they will not provide value because they're not really necessary. And maybe you'll realize it and maybe you won't realize it. And you'll notice when you're not grateful or thankful, things don't go your way. A couple days ago, I was upset about something that wasn't going my way. And I kept obsessing over it, trying to make it work. It wouldn't work. And eventually, you have to give in. You have to like take a step back and be like, all right, you know what? I'm just not gonna be that controlling. I'm gonna take a step back, walk the dog, go outside, and not think about it and just let it go. And once you let it go and know that everything is really working out for you, whatever you wanted, whatever I wanted to fix, it came the next day. Why? Because I was a little more grateful. I was refreshed. All that baggage, all that mind clutter was gone. So this month I am doing this gratitude challenge, you would say, and not forgetting because I can't forget. Every morning and night, I have to come up with 10 things, basically 20 things that I'm grateful for. for that day and keep on going for the whole month, see what results I get, and I might post it next time. Or if you'd like to try it, and I urge you to do it, try it for a month and see what kind of things manifest, see what kind of things come your way, and see what kind of things you discover that you never noticed about the world. And then leave a comment down below, or you can DM me at my Instagram. But it's something that we all need to practice, and it's something we should never forget, and it's something that we should always just teach everybody. Not teach everybody, but tell everybody the things that occurred. And if people don't believe it, well, that's fine. I don't expect anybody to believe what I said, and that's okay, because we're free to have our own opinions. We're free to express ourselves in any way, and that is great. That's why I say I am grateful for that, to be able to have that. Because in some countries, you're not able to express yourself. You're not able to post videos and say whatever you want. So every morning, wake up with an attitude of gratitude, feel thankful, feel grateful, feel energized, and feel ready to get out there into the world and buy things. Be grateful for everything that you have, and be grateful for the people that you see, and be grateful for the weather that is, and be grateful for the weather outside. And I prohibit you from getting on that complaint train. And I prohibit myself from getting on that complaint train too. We don't want to get on that train no matter what. So I hope everybody has a nice day, and I'll see you next time.